to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New England Patriots and the New York Giants. On the Patriots sideline, a look at their head coach. This guy's coming off a road victory in their opener a week ago, looking to make it 2 in a row before heading home. Across from him, the head coach of the Giants. His guys, on the other hand, couldn't pull one out last week in the opener, so they're looking for their first win at home here in Week 2.
Joey Slye set to kick off.
With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Slye set to get this one going. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. Good return as he takes it across the 30. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina. Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. On second down, it's May. Open right side. That strains the tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
Patriots, first down. An 8-yard pickup. And a Patriot first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
May to throw again. He's across midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, New England.
First down. First and 10 at the 41.
Play fake. Here's May. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. And his own read, a give to Henderson. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's May. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Out of the gun, here's May. That one, take it in. Demario Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. That his first touchdown of the new year.
And that's a really important opening drive here, Mike. You think back a week ago, there was a lot of disappointment. It was a long week of practice, a lot of questions that had to be answered inside that building. So you want to come and show, hey, last week is over. We are a lot better than how we looked then, and we can't do it a lot better than that.
That's the score. Patriots 7, Giants nothing.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the man from Auburn, getting the start here, their rookie quarterback.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Harold Landry. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. That is Christian Barmore getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Patriots offense going to take over now for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the Giants' 40-yard line.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Henry TuoTuo. And the Giants are going to take possession.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
The Giants offense ready to take over for their second possession. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. When you play a tight game and lose, it kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he will go all the way. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So back to line for the kickoff. Marcus Jones now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing is May. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. This one to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss. That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Whoa! And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Giants offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Giants.
A give to Charbonnet.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And it'll be a pickup of 3, so third down forthcoming.
Christian Barmore on the stop. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
They'll look to throw. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there.
Joey Slye.
And it's going to bring up fourth down.
A 55-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And the score remains tied at 7.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain. Brings up second.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. To throw now, May. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline, it'll be an incompletion.
Incomplete. It's 3rd.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And it's going to be 4th down. On comes the punter now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Giants offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got Tucker open downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off of the play fake. He'll look to throw. Taking off. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. As we are ready to get back underway. Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a design run. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
Now this time they'll look to throw. The middle, he's got Tucker. And he's in! Trey Tucker, touchdown New York.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. You want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Makes the score Giants 14, Patriots 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Patriots offense ready to get back to work. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. On the handoff, Henderson. And he'll be forced out of bounds, just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
Second 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll get this out wide. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down.
Now, May. There's a short one. He's got Strange. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
That's quickly out to Williams. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's 1st and 10. We'll go play action with May. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And it looked like one of the Patriots was able to fall on it. Indeed, they did. They are able to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
May to throw on 2nd down. That one taken in by Douglas. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
3-yard pickup.
To throw is May. Has completed to Douglas. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for New England. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Malik Neighbors heading out with the Giants offense for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play. That is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. That's left side to Tucker. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now
Back to throw.
At the 22.
That one to Zach Charbonnet. And they will finally run him down. A big-time play out of the G-Men. 39 yards.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. May going to hold on to this one. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On second down, it's May. That's into the hands of Diggs. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third and 10.
Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll try to run for it. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 45.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for our Patriots. First down.
They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A run, and this is Henderson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
May gonna look to throw. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal.
And the Patriots, first down. First down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing now is May. They'll try to hit him with a screen.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll run. It's Henderson. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. Loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line. Out of the gun. Here's Mack. This one caught at the 4. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything. There is a marker down. These points may come off the board.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call. And take that touchdown off the board. On fourth down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Pats cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Milton Williams in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Oh, he just does beat them. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost. It appears one of the Giants, yes, they were able to fall on it, so they keep possession. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The Patriots offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Off the bootleg. Here's May. That is caught right side. That's Famine. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Operating from the shotgun. It's May. This one is caught, and it's the tight end screen. This third and 6.
It's a gain of 4. And it's
throwing is May. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
That's good for a Patriot.
Here's May again. Open right side. That strains the tight end. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots are able to get it back within a score.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to the right side, and incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
Give to Charbonnet, heading right. They'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Patriots offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Henderson. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Now, May. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Defense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's May. Pass caught by the tight end, Strange. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Henderson. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough. Move the chains. 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw now. May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Motion the slot man left. On the ground, here is Henderson. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Patriots.
On the give, it's Henderson. Drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, juking his way forward for a gain of a punt. From the 21, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 21.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
It's a gain of 5. brings up 3rd and 2.
He'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he will have a Patriots first down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of a football.
Automatic first down.
They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
May to throw on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
To throw is May. He's got it at the 3. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Henderson. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on down.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Taking down at his own 7-yard line.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Greg, I know you're passionate about this, the change in the evolution of the NFL the last decade, the willingness to go for it even more often now on 4th down, as we've seen here.
Yeah, I think teams just continue to understand the NFL is not about yards, it's not about time of possession, it's about generating big plays, and it's about maximizing every position you have and sustaining the ball. So when you get opportunities at certain down and distances, at certain parts of the field, to use that extra down, it changes everything. And the last thing I'll say, Mike, it doesn't happen in a vacuum. We don't decide to go for it on 4th down, or at least I'll say the good teams don't decide to go for it on 4th down on 4th down. They knew they were going for it on 4th down 3 plays ago. They knew on 1st and 10, this was 4-down territory. So 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, the play caller is using that information to say, if I need 4th down, I had it, so I don't need to get it all on 2nd, all on 3rd. So it changes the philosophy and the flow of the play caller, and the players are a lot more comfortable nowadays being in these situations.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The Giants offense headed back, take over once more. Remember, they had the safety go against them last time they had it. Fortunately, the defense forced the punt. They'll try again as they start on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Charbonnet. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Patriots offense ready for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. First and 10. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. He'll look to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And now it's fourth down. Patriots running for the punt, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Giants offense ready to take over once again. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on first and 10. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. From the 23, here's second and 7. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. He'll try and get there on the ground. A gain there of 20. That's good for a Giant first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force fourth down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs. And now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll run again.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
The second down throw is incomplete. The backfield empty here for third and 2. He'll drop to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Charbonnet. We'll get this right to the 20-yard line. Kyle Duggar there to make the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. from the 20. Here's 2nd and 5. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. From the 31, here is 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's May. Was brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing now is May. This one caught left side, that's Strange. He's got the 1st down, not by a whole lot. Only gets 3. That's all he needed for a new set of downs.
And the Patriots, 1st down.
They fake the jet sweep and will head it up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, here's May. This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incomplete.
Keely Ringo on the coverage.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. To the left side, it is caught by Fannin. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
That's good for the Patriots. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
May gonna look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And it's a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Giants offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. It's a toss to the left, and it's Charbonnet. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Number 85.
3rd down, they need
It's
5.
a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Going to air this one out. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over possession of the football. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. They face second down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Now he's just going to flip this forward. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
And 7 yards to go.
Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Well, when you call a screen play, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. The Giants offense make their way out to take over once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's first and 10. Not much there, maybe a yard. Second down and 8.
It's second and 8.
They'll run with Charbonnet. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of a yard brings up third and 7.
Throwing now from the gun. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
And the Giants first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Pass complete to Neighbors. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
A gain of 3. Brings up second.
On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. Good blocking, and he's in. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, New York. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the fourth quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on. Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Going up top. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with them. And we'll bring up third down.
Third down and 10.
Throwing is May. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 40.
On first and 10, here's May. There's a short one. He's got screens. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Throw again is May. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Patriots first First down.
May to throw again. Open right side. That strains the tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
May to the air once more. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. This 3rd and 6.
Cam Smith there defensively.
Here's May again. He's got a man. It's Fanning. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
To throw is May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. On 2nd down, it's May. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Bravion Henderson. Touchdown, New England.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Giants offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll keep this on the zone read. And now we got a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Pass will stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. As 4th down is looming. And now the punting unit will come up as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. So now Drake May and the Patriots down on the scoreboard. Just over 1:40 to play. They'll need a score here and likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10. Here's May. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. The crowd at MetLife on their feet for 3rd down. Now May. He'll find his tight end. It's Strange. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10.
And the Patriots
working out of the gun. It's May. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. Reaching for it. The tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. There's that man again. Another catch. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Still first down.
So after the penalty, a break as they now have 1st and 5. Out of the gun, here's May. A short one that is caught by Fanning. And they have the first down. So they get the completion on 1st and 5. And now they'll set up 1st and 10. Here's 2nd down. To throw now, May. That one taken in by Douglas. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. That's complete to Diggs. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Now on 2nd and long. Throwing is May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. May going to look to throw. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll go. Here's May. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And the Giants are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keeper. This ball game is over. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.